Right. Shall we get Kudos back up on the screen? There we go. Okay, we're going to go run through. We're going to run down, we're going to run down the list. We're going to run down the order in a different way. Angus, we're going to draw Angus's car first. So, we've got B class. If it draws an all-wheel drive car, we will just draw a vehicle again. Which is fine. So, up first, Angus, you've been drawn an all-wheel drive car immediately. Of course it has. Angus, you are going to be driving all-wheel drive. Of course, all the Subarus turn up now. We're doing this. Kudos, I literally said two-wheel drive. Angus, if you have it, let me know if you don't, and you can be redrawn. But if you do have it, the 70 Hemi Cuda convertible could be... Hello, Cass. Do you want to have a go at driving? Probably do better than I did. Yeah, 70 Hemi Cuda. You are now, again, the same rule apply with this build as in the previous one. You are allowed to remove any upgrades, auto-upgrade the car. In this case, we're auto-upgrading them to B class. You are allowed to put a race diff in it. The only upgrades you're allowed to do is put the race diff in it. And this is for the older cars, because cars like this Hemi Cuda, for example, have a terrible, terrible diff that won't work very well. So, yeah, you are allowed to put the race diff in that one. Chris, you are up next. You are going to be driving a Clio. Clio RS 200. I think that's a quick one. I don't think it's the crazy, crazy fast one. But I believe that is fairly good. You can't really go wrong with the French cars in this. They're pretty good. Angus doesn't have the Hemi Cuda. You probably got quite lucky in that one then. Instead, you are going to have a Silvia. Might be a game might put you on drift suspension and make it a drift car. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, there we go. Now, Ewan isn't here for Mr. T, so instead Stallion has decided to be the one to get the Mr. T car. You'll see it in a minute. Yeah, it has turned up. So Angus has a Silvia, Chris has the Clio 200. Who have we got next? Leathercap, you are going to be driving a DS3 Racing. You have got the DS3 Racing. Again, if you have the vehicle unlocked, I think this was a special car. I believe you will. Yeah, if you have a DS3, that's going to be your car. Probably quite a good option, actually. They're fairly good. They're fairly good. Don't know how good they are in B class, but yeah, it's likely to be quite quick. Longbow, you are going to not be in the DS3. Come on. Instead, Longbow, you are going to be driving the Mazda RX-8. Also a very good car. Also a very good... Oh, not that I'm biased at all. RX-8, pretty good fun. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Purple Petrol, what are you going to be driving? You have got not much luck today, my friend. Not much luck at all. Maserati. Now, this is working on the basis that you do have it. Or do have it / can afford it. Maserati 8CTF. If you can afford it, if you've got one in your garage, then best of luck. They can be quite fast, although that's normally relying on player-built ones. Auto-upgraded, game-built ones are probably questionable. Petrol has got it. Good luck! It is your turn. We've had days, Ewan had a day where we got all the terrible cars. Gliska! Gliska! You have a Mercedes! The game wants to give you Mercedes. Mercedes W154. Possibly slightly better than the Maserati. The game does seem determined to give you something a bit quirky, shall we say. I mean, Gliska is in charge of invites, which means Gliska will at least get chances for the second lobby having something half decent. But there we go. Good luck. RP, what have we got for you? You are going to be driving a 944 Turbo. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good choice of car. Fairly sensible. Got a bit of PI to work with. Quite a good base vehicle. And yeah, might not be terrible. I mean, the game might build it rubbish, but it may not be terrible. Stallion, what are you going to be driving? You have got... Ooh, now this is working on the basis you have one. I think these are difficult to acquire, if I remember rightly. This 95 Nismo GTR-LM doesn't get much room for upgrades. I've really struggled to make these cars ever work before. However, if you have one, you do. Best of luck with that car. Giraffe, what are you going to be getting? Sometimes the gods of Forza giveth you good cars, sometimes they just give you crap cars, and there's not much you can do about it. Ooh. Oh, there's a Forza edition. Never mind. No Forza edition cars are used in this. Ooh. Giraffe gets quite lucky. Lotus Elise. The Elise is pretty quick, although the auto-upgraded one's not normally the best. We have had these before, and the auto-upgrade is not always very kind to them. Don't know what's going to do in winter. Might be different. But yeah, Giraffe will get... is this a special car? I don't know. There is one Elise that's difficult to get, but we'll have to wait and see. So, there we go. Speed Beast, you are going to be driving... Oh, it's even more unluck. It's even more unluck. You have got the Alfa Romeo P3. Well... There is going to be the battle of the old cars. There's going to be a race for the new cars, and there's going to be a race for the 30s Grand Prix cars. Good luck. I think Speedbeast has it. Again, let me know if you don't, and we'll draw you another car if you don't have one of those. But, yeah. We shall see. That other car guy, you have got... 356 Emery Special. Again, this is working on the basis that you have got the car. It was an unlocked vehicle at some point, so let me know if you do not. Can be quite... I mean, it's small and light, quite powerful, which is good. Can be quite twitchy and difficult to drive, which is probably not so good. But I don't know. I don't know how the auto upgrade is going to build it. I don't know how it's going to tune it. So, best of luck. And for me, we are going to be driving... Oh, no. I say oh no, despite the fact the Carlton is possibly my favourite, one of my very, very favourite cars in the world. The thing is, I know what Forza does with these, and Forza isn't kind to the poor Carlton. Oh, it hurts to say oh no when I've been drawing a Carlton, but... Oh dear. Oh dear. Please, game, build it nicely. Please don't give us the turbos we saw it gave to Chris's one at some point. I don't know whether it's good. I think I'm going to have a big old death going on. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be very good here, but we're going to give it a damn good try. We're going to see what we can do with the Carlton. We get off the line, we actually get off the line pretty well in comparison to Speed Beast, snaky, wobbly Alfa Romeo. Now that thing is likely to be quicker than me down the straight, but I'm expecting to have more control than the Alfa Romeo. The Carlton is going to be quick. It's got over 400 horsepower, which in B class is quite a lot for what isn't a too insane build, but there goes the lack of that grip. That's the difference. We will not have any grip through these corners, not compared to an RX-8 and a Nismo GTR LM thing. We could make life very awkward for these two. In fact, Stallion's gone very wide. We're going to go, goodbye! Christ, we have some speed. Come on, Carlton. I mean, this is what it did to, you know, vehicles of the days. In the 90s, this is a lot of speed for a car in the night. We know how much... how quick the Carlton was in terms of straight line speed stuff. It's very fast. Look at it go. That's a lot of speed actually down towards turn one. This is going to basically... My job is going to be defend and annoy everything. That's what we're going to be doing here with the Lotus. It isn't actually geared all that badly, which is always the concern with this car. The stock gearbox, the turbos, could give us all sorts of grief. However, I'm pleased to report not really getting that. I mean, the real car is quite laggy from the turbos. Oh, I just can't. That's the problem there. I just can't take any corner speed. And there we go. Bye-bye, Clio. Good effort and all that, but what are you going to do? You can't get past me around the corner because I can just park a very big Lotus in front of you. Goodbye again. Spend half a lap catching back up to the back of the Carlton, and then sit behind it through the twisty section. I've got to not hit that wall. That I can't afford to keep doing that because the Clio will get past. We can annoy the absolute crap out of the Clio here because it will struggle to get. It will just struggle to really find a way past. In fact, the Clio's got so stuck fighting me that the RX-8 has snuck past. Now, what we have to do is not make any mistakes. Oh, Clio is going to have a big dive there. Clio might actually get us here momentarily. Oh, a little bit of lag from the Renault. Goodbye again. As we run up the hill. Thank you for the lead back once more. Around the final corner, we will park the Vauxhall on the apex and then go shooting off towards the start-finish line. I tell you what, the Carlton is not as bad as I feared it might be. The Carlton is really nowhere near as bad as I feared it might end up being. Oh, that's a whole bucket load of understeer that I didn't want through there. That's a massive amount of understeer I didn't want. And can't really afford to be having, although the RX-8 and Clio have been fighting one another. That gives me a little bit of a respite for half a lap, which is what we need to keep getting. We're actually quite a long way away from the rest of the pack, which surprises me here. Come on, big Lotus, get through these corners. Park on apex, don't let there be any space. Use your 400 horsepower up the hill. Kliska's up to 4th with the Mercedes. The Mercedes Grand Prix car is actually not doing too badly at all back there. Come on, run away from that Renault. Do not let that Renault pass. I'm enjoying my Carlton a lot more than I ever thought I was going to, which is happy days. Happy days indeed. Don't hit the wall too hard through there. Chris is going to be... There's going to be a very angry message from a Renault driver in a minute. In the chat at the end of this race, I suspect. Because I've been in this situation where there is a car that is just so much quicker than you down the straight and will just be in the way when it gets to the corner. I mean, we're just going to sit here. We're going to park on the inside. We're going to get a little bit mugged here, which is a problem for us. We're going to get boxed in a smidge. It just doesn't matter. The Carlton's so quick up the straight here that it just doesn't matter. You can try if you want with the Renault, but it's not going to do a damn thing as we run to the finish line. Goodbye. You can try put me in the wall. It still doesn't matter. The Carlton will take it. That's the best Carlton I've ever had. It has been built by the game. There is the Chris not being happy about the Carlton in chat. I think the Carlton was not terrible. The Mercedes gets fastest lap of the race. Oh, yes, yes, Carlton train. We're going to make the Carlton train again. We're going to block the whole road. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, if I can do this, if we can hold on for 5 laps, my entire goal is going to be, can I hold Chris behind? The Elise might be too quick launching and get away from us. Nope. Hello, little Lotus. We have a lot more power than you, although it will outhandle us. No, don't overtake me while we're in ghost mode. That's cheating. That's cheating. You can't be doing this. Damn it. One might get away. One might get away. Oh, because of ghosty mode. Come on, come out of ghost mode. Please come out of ghost mode so the Lotus train can begin. The RX-8 is having a look. Right, so we've got Longbow and Chris behind us again. Oh, and Giraffe has absolutely no straight line speed in that Elise. Kind of to be expected. Oh, the great Lotus train is on again. Maybe. Oh, no, Giraffe is going to go around the outside of us here. Come on, Carlton. You can do this. I really don't want to get stuck in a battle with an Elise if I can help it. However, we might have to be in a battle with an Elise for a little while. We are going to annoy the crap out of everybody in the lobby once more. Carlton's going to run wide. Doesn't matter. Goodbye. Goodbye. We'll see you at turn 1. You will probably catch us quite a lot under brakes. However, if I could annoy a French car for 5 laps, it'll be glorious. It'll be glorious indeed. We're getting pushed every which way. It's going to happen. It is, like, I know that there is nothing else that I can do here other than just block. Well, it's not blocking. It is just my car is going to be where my car is going to be, and they have to find a way to work around it. Goodbye. So far away by the time we get down here that it removes a couple of the best overtaking spots just because I am so much further away than just not in range. I can't carry any speed. In fact, if anything, the final corner is where I'm most concerned about a pass coming from, because they might not even have to brake with the likes of the Clio and the Elise. They might not even have to go on the brakes. So, yeah, turn 1 is also a big danger. If I can't get stopped, which we don't know, that might have thrown it away. The jokey Lotus train might struggle now. Yeah, one mistake. The thing with the train, with the defending technique, works up until you make a mistake. You make a mistake, once they get past, you probably are not going to have a chance to catch back up. The only thing I might be able to do now is really annoy Chris if I can out accelerate the Clio down here and pass and then slow it down through these corners. Chris is going to want to kill me. Right, we've got the Carlton back in front. Where is that Renault going to be? It tries to... Chris is going to kill me. We're back in front again with the Carlton. Don't beans it at turn 1. That's what we've got to not do here. Don't beans it up at turn 1. Fill the road with Carlton. Get back on the track. And off we go again. Longbow is coming to join in the fun times. We're going to be earlier on the brakes here because I know exactly where the dangerous area is for me. It is there. Chris has got back past again. But last time around, Chris was further away from us. And we still out-dragged it down the hill. So, almost like as long as we're close here, that's what matters. Chris is going to try to get quickly off the corner. We slide a little bit, which is not what I wanted to be doing there. Come on, Carlton. You've really got to go here. You've really, really got to go, because I know I have to get back ahead here. If we're not ahead here, we're in trouble. We are going to get the car back through. Where is that Renault? It's stuck on the rear bumper again, and it's not been able to do it. We've got one more lap. Can we irritate a Renault for one more lap? That's all we have to do here. I mean, okay, definitely the Clio, the RX-8, and the Elise are all quicker than me, technically speaking. However, we're not that bad compared to the rest of the field. That's what surprises me in some regards here. Now, we are going to cover the inside. We're going to outrun that Renault up the hill here. This is very, very good news for a certain Lotus Carlton. Come on, Longbow. Battle with that Clio. Slow the Clio down. Now, the Clio might try to get underneath here. Go for it. Doesn't matter. You can get back past on this bit. We're just going to outrun it down this next section. Here we go. That. Where is Chris going to want to put that Clio? I mean, Chris is going to desperately want to find a way past here. Because if you're not... out. Oh no, the microphone fell apart a small bit. Oh, I like this Carlton. I like this Carlton a lot. I suspect there is some annoyed... There is going to be a very annoyed Renault driver. There is going to be a very annoyed Renault driver. And RX-8 driver. And Citroen driver. Everyone's got stuck behind that. Oh. Come on, game. Go on, put us on pole. Put us on pole. Come on. Or put us ahead. I don't care where we are as long as we're ahead of a Renault. That's all we want to... Ooh, okay. It's not a bad spot. We are ahead of a Renault. We are ahead of a Renault. Let us, please... I mean, we might actually get towards turn 1 first. It's quite a long run. Quite a long run down towards the first corner. We might be able to get to turn 1 first. We certainly will get to turn 1 before the Renault. And then we're going to defend for an entire race. Let's see. Oh, Clio's actually not terrible off the... Like, the actual initial launch of the Renault is good. And then the 400 horsepower twin-turbo Carlton is better. Goodbye. God, this thing is quick. Not as quick as Gliska's Mercedes. Bloody hell. We've found something to give me a concern. Maybe we'll find something to beat the Carlton in the form of a Merc. The Nismo is here. Now, the Nismo is going to be very, very good through the corners. They do tend to struggle with straight line speed or lack of. Oh, are we still ghost mode? I don't actually know who's ghost mode and who isn't anymore. I think we're now out of ghosty mode. Can we get back past that Nismo? I really want to be ahead of it going into these next couple of corners. If I can. Oh, I don't really want to be side by side with something here, though. Oh, we're going to fall back into line. Now, maybe Gliska can annoy the Clio. I'm actually worried about that Merc. That thing was so quick. I mean, we're laughing about this thing being incredibly quick, but I've just seen how fast that Mercedes actually is. That's a concern. That's a real concern to my car's strengths here, if you like. If that thing's as quick as it looks, bloody hell! Go on, Gliska. I'm not gonna fight that car. I don't want to fight that car particularly. You go soaring off to the lead. We're gonna go soaring past as well. Although we've got to try and get on the brakes, and we can't outbrake the Nismo. Oh. Fun ghost mode shenanigans are occurring. My hope here is actually that Gliska might be able to slow down the Nismo. Gliska can cause that grief, slow it through the corners, although the problem is then I've got to try and deal with a Mercedes that's actually quicker than I am down the straight. So the only thing here that can match me for straight line speed, well, goodness, they can match me, can thrash me for straight line speed. That thing really does bloody shift. Right, we're into the twisty section now. Oh, I spot a very familiar sight behind us. I spot the nose of a little Renault. Hello, little Renault. How are you doing today? Are you going to find a way past? Probably not. Are you going to do Morse code on the bumper? Maybe a little bit. So Stallion's Nismo is much better. Is liking this track. Much more. Oh, Clio's lost out to the Mazda now. Gliska doesn't quite get past by... start-finish line, although is now further ahead, I think, by turn 1. That Mercedes does not look easy to drive, I will say that much. The Carlton isn't the easiest car in the world to drive either, but it's not as wiggly as that Merc. Yeah, Gliska could actually help us out quite a lot unintentionally. Basically, if Gliska does to Stallion what I've been doing to the Renault for these last few races, I could actually catch up. Basically, he's got to... Gliska has to pin the Nismo behind, make it very slow through the corners, which is what's happening currently, and then I'm in range when we get to the start-finish straight. However, I've made a mistake, and Longbow's gone just barrelling off after them. So Longbow's got snow tyres. He's probably the only car running on the rally tyres. Now, rally tyres are very good in this game. They're the second grippiest compound behind race tyres. Gliska might have a pretty good shout in this of winning the race. Longbow and Stallion have slowed each other down. Thank you. Thank you very, very much indeed, because here comes Carlton power. Up to second we go with the powerful machine. We're not quite as sketchily out wide and sideways as that Merc, but we are... Jeez, the RX-8 is so quick around this track. The Clio's not really quite got the pace here, which surprises me considerably. Oh, no, we're going to be stuck out wide. We don't really want to be stuck in these battles. Bugger. It's not really the fights we want to be in. This is going to put us further. It's going to put us too far away from the RX-8 to do anything about it on the run to start-finish line. It's now busy fighting with that Mercedes. We spot a certain Renault. That's parked on our bumper. I'm not going to leave any gaps. Not around there. I know that's where I'm going to be potentially vulnerable to an overtake. Here I can leave a gap because it doesn't matter, because now we're into the big acceleration zone. Oh, I might have moved over a little bit. Didn't intend to give the squeeze on that part. Here we go. Ooh, Gliska's very close to that RX-8. Gliska would like it if I could get past the RX-8 and give it some grief. I'm not going to be able to, but yeah, we can't really slow the RX-8 down in the corner. I kind of want a power car to win. Just I'm rooting for a power car here. It's not going to be mine. I think the RX-8 may actually be too quick through these corners if it doesn't get sat behind the Merc and held up massively. We'll have to wait and see. Are we going to be... This is really the battle. Gliska versus Longbow, me versus Stallion here. Gliska... I think Longbow might be in trouble, you know, trying to find a way past that Merc. I think Longbow would have wanted to have been well past it by now. Longbow may get the lead here. The trick for Gliska is just don't slow yourself down too much through these corners. You know you're going to outrun it to the finish line. Oh! The Clio had a go. I mean, possibly deserved a little bit. I don't think Chris might have actually waited for the... either that or Chris does really have that lack of straight line speed. Don't actually know who won. I think Gliska got it in the end. And we will come across the line. We did end up in 4th. That Mercedes was brutal. Tell you what, that Mercedes was damn quick. That Mercedes was damn quick. The RX-8 gets second. It was the faster car over a lap. However, much like I had done to the Renault for a number of laps, Chris is not liking the Carlton. Oh, the Elise was pretty damn quick around here as well. Yeah, I mean that's the defending. That's the defending. That's what we have to do when you got the power car. You can really frustrate the handling cars at some of these circuits. Gliska made it very difficult to pass, much as I've done in previous ones. That top end of that Merc was impressive.